The reason you feel stuck or anxious or like you're never enough, it's not because you're unqualified. It's because you've been believing in the wrong version of yourself. The world is constantly trying to label you and me. The world is constantly trying to label us by your job, your past, your appearance, your social media, your relationship status. But none of those things are the real you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess, and today I'm going to share the secret to unshakable confidence, a kind of boldness that the world can't give you and the enemy can't take from you. And it's not about hyping yourself up, which is great, but it's about knowing exactly who you are in Christ. If you've ever compared yourself to someone online and you've instantly felt like you're not enough, you're not alone. We live in a world obsessed with image and validation. And here's what's wild. The very first thing that the enemy attacks is your identity. In the garden, he got Eve to question what God said. When Jesus was in the wilderness, his first words were, "If you are the Son of God," like the audacity for him to even question, knowing he knew that Jesus was the Son of God. But of course, he wanted to plant doubt, and he wants to kind of make you reconsider who you really are. You know what I'm saying? For many of us, our confidence is fragile because it's rooted in temporary things, like how many likes we get, whether somebody approves of us or not, whether we succeed or fail at things. But when your identity is tied to those things that shift and change, your confidence will shift and change also. That's why so many people feel stuck. They're not rooted. But here's the good news, it doesn't have to stay that way, and it won't stay that way. Confidence starts with clarity. Clarity about who God says you are. And I want to give you 3 unshakable truths straight from the word. Okay, the first truth is you are chosen. You are chosen. I'm looking directly in your eyeballs. You are chosen. We're going to go to 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. So 1 Peter is in the New Testament, which is in the back of the Bible, kind of all the way in the back by James, past the Gospels, and it reads, "For you are a chosen one, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his possession, so that you may proclaim the praises of the one who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." 1 Peter says you are a chosen one, a royal priesthood, God's special possession. You are not an accident. God picked you on purpose for a purpose, okay? The second one is you are loved and accepted just as you are. Just as you are, without any modifications physically, without any changing of who you are inside, just as you are. We're going to go to Ephesians chapter 1, verses 4 through 6. I love Ephesians. Ephesians is also in the New Testament, and it's one of the letters that Paul wrote, chapter 1, verses 4 through 6. And it reads, "For he chose us in him before the foundation of the world to be holy and blameless in love before him. He predestined us to be adopted as sons through Jesus Christ for himself, according to the good pleasure of his will, to the praise of his glorious grace that he lavished on us in the beloved one." God chose you before the foundations of the world. Before the world. And in Christ, you are accepted just how you are. Not tolerating it, not barely making it, just how you are. Fully accepted. I have a 10-year-old daughter, so I am speaking to you like I would speak to my baby girl. All right, first was you are chosen. Second is you are loved and accepted. Know that. And third, you are equipped, baby. You are equipped. We're going to be in Ephesians chapter 2 for this one, verse 10, and it reads, "We are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared ahead of time for us to do." You are God's masterpiece, created to do good works that he prepared in advance for you. That means you already have what it takes to do what God has called you to do. Now, you may think, well, I don't feel equipped, or I don't know what God has called me to do, and that's okay. Think about what you are naturally good at. What natural talents do you have? What do you enjoy doing? That was ingrained in you for a reason. So you lean into that. Lean into what you are naturally good at, naturally talented, what you like to do, and God will open up the doors to the next step. He doesn't call the equipped. He equips the called, and you are called for a purpose and for a reason. When you really believe these truths, you stop auditioning for people's approval and you start walking boldly into the assignment God has called you to. All right, some application. How do we take this from, oh yeah, that's inspiring, Jess, to this is my lifestyle. This is how I am. I do have this unshakable confidence. Step one is you want to renew your mind daily. Daily, okay, y'all, every single day you need to renew your mind and you need to put the armor of the Lord on, because things will happen. Things will tick you off. Things will go wrong. Things will be devastating. Things will be hard. God didn't say life would be easy, but he did say he will be here and walk through the things with us, okay? Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That means you can't just let lies sit there. You replace them with truth. You take control. Don't let the enemy take control of your mind. You are in control of your mind. We are so powerful. God put us on this earth to take dominion and to multiply and to take care of this world and to do what he put us here to do. You take control. You know, an easy way to do this is with sticky notes or on paper in your journal. Write out a few scriptures that remind you of your identity and just read them every morning, or pull some up online, put them in your notes, make them as a screensaver. Do what you got to do to get your mind right every single morning. Okay. Step 2, speak life over yourself. This is so important. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. What you say is crucial. Whether it's internal conversations you're having with yourself or about yourself, whether you're talking bad and negatively about yourself, or you're speaking bad and negative things over your life, over your children, over your family, over your friends. Watch that tongue. Watch that mouth. Proverbs 18:21 says life and death are in the power of the tongue. Stop speaking I'm not enough. Stop speaking nobody loves me. Stop speaking I can't do it. And start saying I am chosen. God is enough. I am loved just how I am. I can do it. I'll figure it out. The more you say it, the more you believe it. The more you say it, the more you believe it. Say it. And 3, step into rooms like you belong there. Because you do. Because you do. Not because you're arrogant. Because you're on a divine assignment. You carry the authority of the one who sent you. The next time you walk into a meeting, classroom, or even a conversation, remember, you are representing heaven. You are equipped. You are here for a reason. You are loved. You are valuable. You are chosen. When your confidence is rooted in Christ, everything changes. Everything changes. You make better decisions because you know your worth. You attract better and greater opportunities because you carry yourself with confidence. You attract the right opportunities because you carry yourself different. And you stop living for the applause. You start living for purpose. The world needs confident, bold believers who know who they are. Not because they're perfect, because nobody is, but because they're rooted. And when you walk in that, you become unstoppable. You're not swayed by every opinion. You're not double-minded. And you're not crushed by every failure. You just keep moving forward. The world doesn't need any more copies. It just needs the original that God made. You are the original. You are the OG. I want you to drop in the comments the truth about your identity that you're going to start speaking over yourself. Hype yourself up, okay? And believe it and speak it. And if you want to go deeper into breaking free from things that are holding you back, I've linked my faith-based healing guides below and my free community that's full of practical and biblical tools to help you live free in the most confident, highest version of yourself. Remember, you're chosen, you are loved, and you're equipped now. Go live like it. Love you. I'll see you. Bye.